are my favorite most worn trousers. My partner gifted them to me about 9 Christmases ago and I have been wearing them on repeat ever since, no matter the season. The problem is the elastic has lost its stretch and they keep on falling down, but I don't want to throw them away because I'm a little emotionally attached to them. Besides that, they have a lot of life left in them. So today I'm going to be replacing the elastic, giving them a second chance, and I'll be saving them from landfill as well. These are the tools I'm going to be using: a pair of scissors, unpicker, pins, elastic, and a sewing machine. So the first tool I'm going to be using is an unpicker to remove the old elastic from my trousers. So mine have a ribbon attached and I'm going to remove this first before unpicking the elastic. I'm quite surprised how good this ribbon looks, so I'm going to set it to the side to reattach it later on. Now I'm going to work on removing the elastic. So from the right side of my trousers, I'm going to put the unpicker under a stitch and I'm just going to break those stitches, maybe another one on the side as well. And now from the wrong side, I'm going to pull it a little bit and I can see a little hole forming. So I'm going to use the red dot on my unpicker to slide underneath those stitches, and it's going to serve as a guide to help me rip the rest of the stitches out. So I'm just unpicking one row of stitches, but my trousers actually have 2 rows of stitches because it was cover stitched on. So that means from the right side there are 2 rows of stitches, and on the underside there are lots of little loops. Apart from that, the elastic was overlocked onto the trousers, and that means I've got a lot of unpicking to do there as well. So this is going to take me a while. So I've just managed to unpick the cover stitching stitches, which is the ones that you can see from the right side of the trousers, and my hand is actually hurting at this point because I am putting quite a bit of force on my unpicker to rip through all of those stitches, and it's taking its toll on my hand. Now I'm going to remove the overlock stitches, and I'm just going to insert my red little dots again underneath the stitches in between the fabric and the elastic and cut right through all of them. There must be a quicker way to remove these overlock stitches because I feel I've been here for the last hour. If you do know of any hacks on how to remove overlocked stitches quickly, please drop a comment down below. Okay, finally, it's off. What I'm going to do now is take my new elastic, measure it around my waist, see how much length I want, and then I'm going to cut 1 inch off of that length so that the elastic stays quite snug to me. I'm using elastic off of a roll and it's probably never been stretched before, so I'm just going to give it a bit of a stretch just for it to get that initial tightness out of it, and then I'm going to measure myself. I just want to show you as well that the new elastic I am using is only 1 inch wide, whereas the old elastic was 1.25 inches wide. It doesn't make that big of a difference, and I'm only telling you this because you don't have to go out and buy new elastic if you don't have the exact same measurement in your stash. Just use what you have. So I have measured my waist to be at this point, but I'm just going to grab a ruler because I want to still remove 1 inch from it. So this is where I measured my waist measurement to be, and I'm just going to measure 1 inch in to remove an extra piece so that it's more snug to my body. Now I'm going to overlap the edges of my elastic and use a zigzag stitch to secure it so that my elastic stays in a loop. I tend to sew 2 rows of zigzag stitches, which is absolutely not necessary, but I just like to secure the raw edges of both sides of my elastic. Now I need to quarter my elastic and mark those 4 points, and I'm going to do the exact same thing with my trousers. Quarter the trousers, mark the 4 points, and then we are going to match the quarter points of the elastic with the quarter points of the trousers, and like that we will have an evenly distributed elastic. To mark the quarter points of my trousers, I'm going to be matching the middle seams, and I'm just going to straighten out and see where the middle of the side is. And over here you can see that my side seam is here, but actually the middle point, or let me say the quarter point of the trousers, is not on the seam. I'm not going to stick pins in my middle seams because I know those are the middle seams, so that's my reference point for there. Now I'm going to take my elastic and align the seam that I created on the elastic with the back middle seam of my trousers, and I'm going to pin it in place. And I'm going to repeat the exact same steps for all the other quarter points. I'm matching the quarter points of the elastic with the quarter points of the trousers. All my quarter points are now matched up. If you have an overlocker, you can quickly just overlock the top edges of your fabric, but today I'm going to be using my sewing machine. I'm selecting a zigzag stitch on my machine, and then I'm also going to widen the zigzags. I'm going to start stitching somewhere on the back of my trousers. I'm just pulling my elastic straight so that it is flat with my fabric, and I'm going to align the edge of my fabric with the 1/8 inch mark on my needle plate. I'm going to sew a few stitches forward before I start pulling on my elastic because I don't want to pull it and then it slides out from under my needle plate. Now the elastic is attached to the top of my trousers. So what I'm going to do now is fold the elastic down towards the wrong side. And I'm going to do this first at each of my seams, and I'm going to stick a pin through. Now that I've pinned all of the elastic down at the seams, I'm just going to stretch them ever so slightly between, and I'm going to put a couple of pins in the middle as well because I don't want this to shift when I'm on the sewing machine. Now that I have the elastic pinned down into the trousers, I'm going to turn them inside out so that it is easier for me to be able to sew them on the sewing machine. Now with the wrong side of the trousers facing me, I'm going to be sliding this underneath my foot, and I'm going to create a zigzag stitch just at the edge of the fabric. And while I'm sewing, I'm going to pull my fabric so it lays flat so that there's not a bubble that creates on this side. So I'm just making sure that it lays completely flat. Now my favorite pajama trousers are back in action. With just a little fix, I'm able now to wear these for many more years to come. If you have a pair of trousers that just need elastic changing, I hope this gives you a little nudge to get them fixed. If you liked today's video, please like and subscribe for more. That's it from me today. Bye for now.